Oh, looking after her as best you can, like. It's not too bad. Well, I used to, when I first, I worked for an aerospace company in England doing landing gears, and that was an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. Yeah, so I'm still in aerospace now, but doing seats and interiors, so like repairing tables and things that get damaged and stuff. Yes. That is bad. So mum and dad are about 2.5 hours from me. It would be nice if it was closer, don't get me wrong, but hey, is what it is. My wife's actually from Australia. That's quite a journey, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't remember when she moved here. I think she moved here about 5 years before I met her, roughly. But yeah, she's still got kind of an Aussie twang, but when she has a few drinks, so she'll have like a bottle of wine, and then it's like being married to Krista Blimmin' Crocodile Dundee's missus. Turns in. What's your favourite colour, Blue? Oh my god, look out, here she comes. So funny. I do love it, I gotta be honest. So I call her a Wazzie, a Welsh Aussie. But ooh, what's the weather? Oh, thank God for that. So who did I race last year? Deco and Pyro I raced last year. Oh yes, good point. Yeah, we're good. Broken Dreams, I like it. Oh, do you want to laugh? You know that it's called White and Blue, innit? That was my idea. Yeah, because everyone was coming up with names like, and I just chucked it in and went, why don't we do it white and blue? Because that's the ALR colours. Seems to make sense. And then I kind of see why they've done it. I do get why they've done it, but I'd have just done 1 to 6. Just yeah. Yeah. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Yes, wow. It's yeah. I was watching Tier 1 the other day, and I'm just thinking, how in the name of living heck do you do that quick? Oh wow. Yeah, if I turn in there, I end up in a wall. Yeah, it is funny. Yeah, I know Waits hasn't done much racing lately. He's really busy with work. Chris. I know Chris hasn't done much. He didn't sign up this season for One Hub. I think he did a couple of Gran Turismo races. I'm sure he did. Oh, wow. Well, do you know Hooky? Do you know the name Hooky? So Hooky's going to get Gran Turismo 7 as well. So he's going to join ALR as well, so... Very well organised, I think. I'm really impressed with that, I've got to be honest. No, fair play. Everyone's been really nice, like, you know, no nonsense and... Oh, yeah. It's lush, isn't it? I think it's... I might be wrong, but I think because the average age of it is a lot higher than the F1. They're more toxic, aren't they? Yeah, definitely. Well, one guy nudged me in the back, right, and cost me about 1/1000th of a second, right? It was like hardly worth even mentioning, do you know what I mean? And he messaged me and he went, "Really sorry, Col." And I went, "What for, mate?" He said, "Oh, well, I hit you in the back." I went, "Mate, you must be thinking of somebody else." And he went, "No, it's definitely you." He said, "Because it's got the thing come up." And I went, "Well, that." And he told me, and I went, "Oh, flipping heck, mate, don't worry about that. You're fine. You're good as gold." I'm probably a little bit cautious at the minute, overtaking and stuff, but I'd rather be a bit like that at the beginning than just be a knob, basically. Yeah, that's it. See how we get on, innit? Oh, did you? Hey, mate. Better than none, innit? Ah, yeah, so you got... Fair play. Stay the same. Yeah, we'll see how we get on now. Hopefully to get in the 28s. Now, I think I have done a 28.6, but that was like a bit of a fluke, I think. But I'm hoping to get in the 28s. If I get in the 28s, I'll be happy with that. I've done a lot of practice around here, to be fair, so... I do like it. I think it's a good all-rounder. It's not, like, exceptional in any category, but it's pretty damn good in most things, I think. Yeah, definitely. And for somebody who's using, like, VR in the cockpit, the cockpit's lush. Oh, yes, I know what you mean. I find, honestly, I find it easier in VR. Yeah, just my only tip for you, not that you need any tips from me for God's sake, but I came in the pit lane too hot. I've got 3 seconds because I run over the white line. I was like, oh shit, right, got to be careful of that. Say that again, mate. Oh, spin, yeah. Well, he messaged me because we had a little race together, and he said, Cole, he said, you're flying. And I was like, oh. But it's so difficult to judge what's you know. Turbo Boy, I think I raced him. Did I? No. Definitely Deco. And definitely Pyro. Got ya. Yeah, I was a reserve, and then for the last 2, Ross messaged and said, Cole, do you want the full-time seat? I said, oh, yes, please. Yeah, I think my best result was... Sorry, mate, go on. Oh, nice. I think Ross is our commentator, isn't he? I'm sure he is. Yeah, I think he is this season. I remember I was in my first race, and I had Ross in front of me, and I was like, for God's sake, Colin, don't take the owner out, for heaven's sake. It's like giving him like a 4-car berth. We had a good fight, to be fair. But he was rough as hell. He was really ill, so he like just basically turned it on and just like... Oh my god, cat. Jesus Christ. Because I got VR on, haven't I? So I can't see him, and he just jumped on my lap. Flipping heck. Right, let me shift him. Oh, yeah. Well, our cat's funny. So we'll wake up in the morning, right? And he's under the blanket. In the middle. We're like, what are you doing? You cheeky git. He's like he's old now, and so he's cutchy and stuff. He does have a play now and again. He has a mad 5 minutes, but... My dad's cat, mate, honestly, he's a terrorist. You can't watch snooker. He'll pounce at the television. He's a lunatic. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Oh, shame you didn't get that on camera. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Well, the mum and dad had 2 cats before they had this one, and they named them Jensen and Buttons, which I thought was quite funny. So you've been to many Grand Prix then, mate? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Brilliant. Well, I've only been to the British Grand Prix. The first time I went, have you ever seen that famous picture of Senna having a lift from Mansell? Yeah, we were there for that. And I remember my dad saying, "Quick, call on my shoulder," because I was alternating shoulders from Dad and his mate, like, because we were just standing in the crowd, like, and he said, "Quick, call on my shoulder now," he said, because look what's coming round the corner. And then I saw Senna on Mansell's car then and give him a big wave and stuff. Yes, only vaguely, unfortunately, but I do remember. I was about 5 at the time, but I do remember it. Actually took Dad to the Autosport show in Birmingham a couple of years ago because Mansell was there, and we did manage to meet him, which was amazing. And he was such a nice guy. He was really, really nice. It was quite funny because we said, we got an autograph. I said, "Oh, thanks, nice, pleasure to meet you," and all this, like. And I think he probably thought, he's too young to remember me, type of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I'm trying to put my autobiography or his autobiography back in my bag, and I'm literally shaking. I can't do the zip up. And Dad said, "For God's sake, Col, you're shaking." I said, "What do you expect? I've idolised the bloke since I was 5 years old," I said. "The guy's my hero." He said, "I know that," he said. "I'm sorry," he said. And then Nigel turned around and he went, "Col?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "Come here," and he gave me a big hug and he went, "Thank you very much for your support." I couldn't believe it. I was like nearly burst into tears. And I said, "I did actually send you a letter asking you not to retire," because he said he's retiring, and I wrote a letter, and you just put Nigel Mansell, Isle of Man on it, and he said he had about 10,000 letters with Nigel Mansell, Isle of Man, and that was it. But they got it to him, so he said, "And I've read every one," he said, "so I'm sure I read your letter as well." The only thing I wish I did was photocopy it and kept it. I didn't think of that at the time. Yeah. Oh, cool. There are a lot more. I think that's the only thing I don't like about Formula One. It's not very accessible. But I genuinely think, and I'm not just saying this now, but considering Max's background, in other words, never short of anything, obviously, like 99.9% of them, but he seems very down to earth, from my thoughts on him, I think. Oh, did you get host end of the game? Oh, okay. Oh, I'll have a look at that. Although I've got them comfy now, so I don't want to move them too much, but I will watch it later. What's going on here? Checking network environment. Doesn't normally take this long. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I'm a steward in one hub as well. So, but I don't get involved in any of Dad's incidents. So, the rule is I'm not even allowed to give an opinion. which is good. So when we'd like go through the incidents, I'll just say T4 Dad, over to you guys. Bugger.